If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Hello, welcome to another amazing video. If this is the first time coming across this channel and you like what happens here, then go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Also turn on your post notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post videos on this channel. On this channel, we do not promote hate speech, we do not promote violence, we only bring credible information that will benefit members of the public. I want to use this opportunity, I want to use this medium to appreciate YouTube for creating such an amazing avenue that helps us bring information, credible information to the members of the public. Now, I came across this video that caught my attention. I want us to watch it together. As you watch, do not forget to like and share.
Why the Kwara communities are raising an alarm despite the surge of kidnapping insecurity in their communities. Helicopters are dropping weapons at night, in the day. This is what they allege. But on the opposite, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ojo in Kwara State, is saying that those helicopters are surveillance. But these people continue to say that even after the helicopter will drop, the next move is that kidnapping will happen. These people will continue to move. They will continue to attack. So there is a controversy right now. The villagers are saying no, these helicopters are dropping weapons, logistics and food for terrorists. Police is saying no, these helicopters are surveillance. Stay with me in this video as we bring to you the full details of this controversy.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
How many of you remember that the beginning of this year, the first quarter, the Republic of Benin, they closed their border with Kwara State. And the reason why they closed the border was because they alleged that terrorists are infiltrating their country through Nigeria, and there is a safe passage there where they were smuggling arms between the two countries. So they don't want what is going on in Nigeria to infiltrate other countries. And after that, I could remember how some persons brought intel that helicopters are dropping weapons in Kwara State. And after that, what we started seeing was Mahmuda terrorists started attacking Kwara State, burning down vehicles, killing police, communities were under siege, and so on and so forth. You know the problem with Nigeria? Nigeria is a country where terrorists operate in a safe haven. So for you to get intel in Nigeria is very easy. Anybody can monitor the movement of terrorists because they are not afraid. They move freely. Now, after the whole warning and report, the terrorists started terrorizing in Kwara State. And you could see that they did a lot of things. They committed havoc against the people. And at the time, they were just calm. And I told people that these people, maybe their ammunition or their weapon has finished, because these people have a mission. If the government or the people who owns these communities don't want them to stay there, the only thing they have to do is to make sure that they continue to fight them, to make sure that these people will never have a base any longer. But how can it be possible where the powerful people are supporting the terrorists? Now, this is what I mean. Today, Kwara residents raised alarm over suspicious helicopter landing in Patiji Forest. This is another one. Helicopters are landing, dropping weapons to the terrorists. It's not new. It's not new. At the time, last year on my YouTube channel, I even published the number of one of the helicopter that they caught on video. But all this information is for nothing because the security operatives are not going to act to it. They are going to pretend as if they are not seeing anything. Why the real people are dying? The Kwara residents are now raising an alarm. Helicopters are dropping weapons in our place, in our villages. Nobody will listen to them. Before you know, from next month now, you will see 10 people killed, 20 people killed, 3 houses burnt, many vehicles burnt. Is this place people want to continue to call their own country? Absolutely no. Now, this article was published by Daily Post, Sahara Reporters, and so many news media. But this one particularly I'm going to read for you is from Sahara Reporters. And I'm going to explain every bit of it for you to understand what is currently going on. And before that, I just want to let you know that a helicopter cannot move from one place and drop in another place in this country without anybody knowing. The people you call your leaders knows about the deaths that your people are dying. If they don't know, then they should not be the place they are. How can maybe, for example, Inspector General of Police said that he don't know that helicopter is dropping weapon in Kwara, meaning he's not supposed to be there. So I'm just trying to connect some dots for you that you don't have a nation, that your politicians, the people you call your leaders, all they want is power and money. You are not their interest, so it doesn't concern them if you are dying or not. After all, they have security details. Now, residents of Patigi and parts of Edo local government area in Kwara State have raised the alarm over repeated sightings of helicopters allegedly landing inside the vast Patigi forest, sparking fears of a possible link to kidnappers operating in the region. Kidnappers are operating in the region. Helicopters are dropping food and weapons for them. Who owns the helicopters that are dropping weapons? This helicopter dropping weapons all over the place, we know it. Who owns it? Some of the local sources reveal that there are growing concerns that the aircraft may be supplying arms, food, or other logistics to criminals element taking advantage of forest expensive cover. By the way, even though these people come out in a broad daylight to supply weapons to terrorists, is there anything that the security operatives would do? Since the villagers started raising alarm in Kwara now, if the security operatives are wise, why can't police move their helicopter to go and track all these things? Why can't they deploy? Look at what I'm saying, as if these people don't even know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Now, let's continue with the article. The area has witnessed a recent spike in insecurity, with fears that insurgent activities may be escalating in the region. Now, this is what they said in quotes. We don't know what is going on, but most of the time, we are not even aware of their coming. A vigilante leader was quoted as saying by Daily Trust. We just hear the sound of their landing in the forest, sometimes even at midnight. This has raised serious suspicions and concern among residents, he said. Imagine when you are sleeping, helicopter will be dropping weapons for terrorists. All right, it continues that locals say the situation has become too frequent to ignore, and many now live in fear of what may be unfolding deep inside the forest. A former member of the Kwara State House of Assembly from Edo local government, who spoke on condition of anonymity, confirmed the growing anxiety. And this is what he said in quote. This is not just a rumor. The matter has been discussed at very high levels within the community, he confirmed. Despite the fear, the Kwara State Commissioner of Police, Adekini Ojo, dismissed the suspicions, explaining that the helicopters were part of the government-sanctioned area surveillance operations. On the issues of helicopters allegedly dropping arms to terrorists in Patigi, the truth is that because of the vast nature of the Patigi forest, we need air surveillance to penetrate it. He explained, okay? He added some of these things that people are seeing are actually surveillance operation. Now, this is what the Commissioner of Police is saying, that this is a surveillance operation. That is not terrorists dropping anything in the forest. All right, now let's continue. Say, however, many residents remain unconvinced, arguing that the lack of transparency and communication from the security agencies has only fueled the suspicion. Let me give you an example of what is going on. Let me say in my community where I live, I noticed that terrorists are operating, they are killing people, kidnapping people, and most of the time helicopter will drop weapons, and we discover that this area that these people are the places where helicopter is landing. And police will come out to defend the helicopter that they are surveillance. And after the surveillance, the following day, people will come and kidnap. So the villagers were not convinced. The villagers reiterated that the helicopters are dropping weapons. So the villagers are now accusing the police of dropping weapons to terrorists. Why the police are saying that the helicopters are surveillance? Which one are we going to believe? Anyway, the alarm comes amid rising insecurity in part of Kwara State, with a terrorist group identified as Mahmouda reportedly responsible for a series of kidnapping and killing in the state. Locals now fear that the presence of unidentified aircraft could be tied to the activities of such group. Community leaders are calling for greater clarity from the authorities and a robust presence of conventional security forces to reassure the population and put an end to the growing unease. This is the end of the article from Zara Reporters. Let me know what you think about this. So this is actually a commotion. But from my own experience in reporting conflict and insecurity matters, I discovered that the villagers, the people that owns the community that is under siege, anything they tell you, believe it. Anything they tell you, believe it, because these people are there. They know what is going on. They actually know everything that transpired day to day. Okay? So it is very difficult for you to tell them otherwise. And the police is now telling them that they are just doing surveillance. By the way, police helicopter was caught where we have terrorists with guns. Up to today, police did not tell us what they went there to do with the terrorists. Another video surfaced that we fact check, that is not a doctor video or AI video, this is a pure real video where the military, the police were meeting with the terrorists. Up to today, nobody disclosed the outcome of the meeting. Nigeria is not a real place. We are living in an ocean, and with this country will not be sustainable. We are a country where terrorists runs everything. They kill people with ease, they collect tax. Terrorists collecting tax from the farmers, do everything. So for me, I don't believe that this country is sustainable any longer.
Thank you so much for watching, and please drop your contribution, drop your opinion in the comment section. Please do it constructively. You know what I mean by that. And do not forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Like this video and also share. I'll see you in our next video.